Hey folks, Dr. Brad Semp here, aka the Busyness Doctor, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Busyness TV show. In today's episode, I'm going to cover the importance of setting up and starting your own internship program. We're then going to take a look at one of my favorite software applications called Evernote, and specifically look at how to optimize your tagging strategy. And then we'll wrap up with an unbusy minute on the topic of brand clutter and how to defeat it. Would you like to know one of the best ways to grow your team and to delegate tasks and not spend an extra dime at all each and every month? It's called an internship program. Now folks, I have to tell you, this is something that I have recently put in place, and it has been life-changing. Life-changing because as we talk about unloading your plate to free up yourself from the busyness and to get more done, to increase your productivity, you must leverage, outsource, automate, and delegate. And when it comes to delegation, you have to have somebody on your team to delegate to. Now, one of the best ways and the most cost-effective ways to do that is to start your own internship program where you bring on college interns who work for you for a specific period of time. Maybe it's a few months, maybe it's for a semester, maybe it's for 6 months or a year. You get to work that out with the interns. And there's a few simple steps that you need to know in order to create your own program. First, you've got to understand what activities or actions you want somebody on your team to take. So maybe it's producing social media content. Maybe it's adding Twitter or Facebook followers. Maybe it is writing blog or article content. Maybe it's designing logos for you. Whatever it is that you'd like done in your business, you can write a job description for that. Number two, second step, is to identify colleges that have students have programs in those areas of expertise. And it's a lot easier said than done. But once you know what you want them to do, where to find them, then you simply post a job description and go through an interview process and bring on college interns more often than not in an unpaid position. Folks, I'm telling you, this is revolutionary to your business. Even if you are a solopreneur all by yourself, you can start growing a team right now for zero cost. I've done it. Now, I want to give you some more information on this. I recently interviewed some friends and business colleagues of mine by the name of Justin and Dreama Lee who have their intern profit system. You have to check this out. There's an interview, about a 40-minute interview. I'll provide the link below. Or you can go straight to their page at helpbusypeople.com/interns to find out more about this particular program. Once you do, folks, it will revolutionize the way that you think and take action about building your team and delegating tasks for your team so that you can get more done without adding any dent to your pocketbook.
So as you probably know by now, Evernote is one of my most favorite applications in the entire world. It has been the enabler for me to live what I call a digital life, both in business and in my personal life. One of the key things you need to think about when setting up and starting to use Evernote is what is called your tag strategy. Now, tags are a way to identify the notes that you put into Evernote. But if you don't use a strategy, you're going to end up with a whole long list of tags that are going to be unmanageable and hard to search and find particular notes as you move into the future. So this particular Unbusy map, how to use Evernote tags, is geared specifically to answering that question. And so we talk about having a tag strategy, the need to develop a tag strategy if you don't have one, then documenting that strategy, organizing your tag list, tagging all notes that you already have in existence, searching for untagged notes to assign tags to those, and then as you move forward to update and tag according to your tagging strategy. Now, lastly, what I want to talk about just briefly right now is the tag strategy itself. And one of the things that you want to keep in mind is to use symbols that Evernote allows you to use. Things such as the @ symbol, the pound sign, the asterisk, and a period. Specifically for my strategy, I use the @ symbol when tagging a person's name. I use a pound sign for any just generic subject. So it may be something like baseball and I have a tag, or football that I coach. I may use pound football for the subject of football. You want to use an asterisk for the place. And again, you can mix and match these, but I use an asterisk for the place when taking a place. And then I use a period for a particular action. If I have an action like a call or an email or to do something, to meet with somebody, that would be, I would use a period dot meet. And so you and your challenge is to develop your own tagging strategy. And this on Busy Map here, how to use Evernote tags, will get you well on your way to defining and documenting and implementing your own tagging strategy within Evernote.
Would you like to stand out from your competition? In this Unbusy Minute, I'm going to share with you 2 ways that you can break through the brand clutter. First, you have to remember that everyone in this world is being hit by advertising mediums, left, right, front, center, in all different ways, home, at work, in the car, on television, on and on. The first way that you can break through brand clutter is to differentiate yourself, to stand out, to be remarkable and memorable. You have to be creative. You have to find something that really separates yourself and is memorable to the folks that come in contact with you. Number 2, you can go the route of consistency, and that is to produce a high quality, consistent brand that is always there, always seen by your potential clients and your customers and your prospects whenever you touch them at any one of your customer touch points. So pick one of those 2 ways to defeat brand clutter and make your brand stand out. That wraps up our show for today. I'd like to thank you very much for watching the Busyness TV show and invite you back each and every Thursday to watch new episodes of what we call the BTV. Now, with that, I also like to remind you to, if you haven't, to create your free Busyness member account by visiting busyness.com. And once you do, you have access to what we call our Busyness Survival Kit. In there, you'll receive our Unbusy Action Guide, our Busyness Circle, and a whole bunch of other things to help you to combat busyness and to live an unbusy lifestyle. I'm Dr. Brad Semp. I look forward to seeing you here again for the next episode.